Right, listen, we're going to get good and daft in a minute. We're going to get everybody up here. And we're going to have a lot of fun playing fast tunes far too fast. Before we do that, I would like you to listen to a quiet song, Stronger Women. I was handed the keys of the van and told to drive it back to Glasgow. The only problem was I was writing a song in my head at the time. So, about 6 o'clock in the morning, mind, this is January, right? I didn't even have a sweater, never mind a sleeping bag or anything like that. And I'm driving along the shores of a loch in the Western Isles about 6 hours later thinking, what rhymes with beer, fear, year, cheer? What can I... And just as I'm going through all of this, the engine fell out of the van. I mean, that's not an exaggeration, it fell out all over the road, right? Big mess, and I got the fright of my life. So I lagged it into the nearest village. And I got on the phone to the breakdown organisation. Now, breakdown organisation in Britain is called the Automobile Association. So the AA man, after 2 freezing hours, came out to see me in his little yellow van, took one look at my Ford Transit van, walked up, knocked on the window, I wound it down, and he handed me a box of matches and drove away again. And I was left thinking all the things that you think in these situations, like, my mother was right, I should have been a teacher. You know, all of these things, you know. And then this magical thing happened, absolutely magical thing. Really, really cold, freezing to death. And then as the light came up, I saw a heron going along the edge of the loch getting his breakfast. And I watched it for 2 hours in total silence and enraptured. And you know what it's like sometimes, you have these moments when you really have to make decisions about things, and watching this bird gave me the courage to do it. I decided at that point that the only thing I wanted to do with my life was to play traditional music, and I was going to do it until I dropped, and that was 50 years ago. So being a sentimental fool like all folkies, I had to write the tune. It's called, of course, The Heron. And after that, I'm going to play a wee tune from Ireland, which is called Carroll's Draft. And then after that, we'll see. This, by the way, is an English concertina. Very nice. Very, very nice. And if these insects don't stop, I'm going to kill some.